Hello, bro. Talking about India is endless. India, a magnificent and historic country in South Asia, has an incomparable appeal. Known as second most populated country in the world, India is not just a destination, but a life story that sculpted in its cultural diversity. We will discuss the other side of this Indian country. New Delhi is the capital of India, which is considered the heart of the Indian nation. New Delhi is also the seat of government of India, which holds historical symbols. New Delhi is located in the north of India and is known as the National Capital Region. Before becoming the capital of India, New Delhi was the center of power for various dynasties and the Indian Empire, including the Gupta dynasty, Maurya dynasty, and the Mughal Empire. During the summer, New Delhi experiences a hot spring climate with temperatures that reach 40 degrees centigrade. While winter in New Delhi takes place from November to February and tends to be cool with the temperature dropping up to 5-10 degrees centigrade. As a capital, New Delhi has a sophisticated transportation system, including the metro system, modern travel around the city. Not only that, there is transportation such as bus service, online taxis and motorcycle taxis to help the public, and tourists move easily here. While in the field of economy, New Delhi has sectors such as trade, manufacturing services, and tourism that helps economic growth in this city. New Delhi, it is the second most populous city in the world. The most populous city in the world is Tokyo. In 2021, India is home to 31.1 million people. New Delhi is the least safe place for women. That thing, according to the survey, done by a number of experts about ISU Female, by Thomson Roulette Foundation. Based on the survey results, concluded New Delhi is dangerous for women because of two things. First, sexual assault. New Delhi City. Sexual violence against women often occurs, even at all ages. And human trafficking. Mentioned also, New Delhi is the most dangerous place. There was human trafficking. The other side of Islam in India, Muslim women prindavan do not wear mukena when praying. What is true amid diverse religious compositions? Islam occupied the second largest religion after Hinduism. Of the total population of 1.43 billion by 2024, about 14.6%, or about 2 out of 8.5, 7,000 people in India embrace Islam, according to the latest data from the UN. Islam entered India through various routes, both formal and informal. Since the time of the Prophet Muhammad, Islam has existed in India through informal channels, with little information about the entry of Islam. Formal in the 7th century. Caliph Umar bin Khattab sent expedition to India to spread Islam. Next, in the 14th century, Islam is expanding in India through conquest by Timur-Land, an Islamic conqueror and ruler of Central Asian origin. Some regions of India have Muslim populations. The significant Uttar Pradesh, with a Muslim population of about 26%. Being one of the areas with the number of Muslims. The most other than that, West Bengal, Bihar Asset, and New Delhi also has a large Muslim population, which is pretty big. The majority of Muslims in India follow the Hanafi school, one of the 4 Sunni schools. In addition, most Muslims in India does not use mukena when praying because their everyday clothing already qualifies. Prayer in Islamic teachings, even so, some regions in India do not yet have a special space for women in the mosque, but this does not prevent Muslims from prayer in the mosque. Who would have thought that the inhabitants of this Indian capital, which the majority of the population is Hindu, it is the largest consumer of whiskey in the world. Amount of whiskey consumed by residents, even larger than European countries and America. The two continents, famous for their culture of fond, consuming liquor. According to Quartz, residents here, consuming about half of the total, Whiskey products on the world market. India consumes about 1.2 billion liters of whiskey. In 2012, India is the largest whiskey market in the world by volume, while France ranks first by number per capita. India is known for many great things like Bollywood, Indian food, Yoga Hindu Thai Mahal, and rich history and culture. But one thing is disappointing when visiting any place in India is the amount of trash that litters the street. People who eat and chew tobacco and spit in the street. We check out some reasons. Why is India so dirty? While the Indian economy continues to grow rapidly since the last few decades, and Swachh Western Abhiyan by having an Indian mission, net into second year, there are still 360,000 citizens, the poorest in between them, who lived in some of the most dilapidated conditions. In the world of slums has become the dark side, and inseparable from the Indian state. Slums can be defined as the housing where dwelling is unfit for human habitation, with dilapidated excuses, population density, lack of ventilation or sanitation facilities. And it has facilities, drinking water in unhygienic conditions. Here are some reasons why the country of India is so dirty and dirty. First, diligent cleaning at home, but not outside the house. Indians are known to be very industrious in the thing of keeping their own homes clean. Indian moms in particular, known to diligently rub and sweep to every place in their home, clean of dirt. The problem, attitude, these are ignored once they are no longer home. The Indians generally tend to feel that road maintenance and other public facilities is the responsibility of others. This mentality is embedded in their nurturing. Poverty in India. India is one of the countries. The economy is growing fast, and the poverty rate is on the decline. But there are still many poor people. According to the Rangarajan Committee, more than 38% population living below the poverty line in 2014. With such widespread poverty, some Indians are not want to throw the trash in its place. This kind of thing is what makes India a dirty country, and dirtiest. Loss of their citizens' level of awareness of hygiene and the surrounding environment. Despite living in poverty, that pattern of thinking should be changed. India is one of the countries. The economy is growing fast, and the poverty rate is on the decline. But there are still many poor people. According to the Rangarajan Committee, more than 38% population living below the poverty line in 2014. With such widespread poverty, some Indians are not want to throw the trash in its place. It's something like this that makes India became a squalid and dirtiest country. Loss of their citizens' level of awareness of hygiene and the surrounding environment. Despite living in poverty, that pattern of thinking should be changed. Overpopulation. India is one of the most populous countries in the world, with over 1 billion citizens. Only China has a higher population, with only 1/4 of the population of India. With such a large population and inadequate infrastructure for homes that comfortable and support their needs, garbage is a consequence that is not unavoidable in its environment. A lot of people from rural as well migrate to major cities, like Mumbai and Delhi every year, looking for a job or a better future, but they end up living in the slums, which is built with a plastic sheet and bamboo sticks without drainage facilities or proper sewage disposal. Humans are social creatures, and we have a tendency to follow in the footsteps of others. When a street already has junk on it, almost naturally just add to the pile. India also has an expanding caste system. Because of social norms, there was a certain class of people to do certain jobs. Cleaning is considered dirty work, so that under people from a higher class, therefore it becomes someone else's problem. Government services. Lack of government services to vacate, trash can, fixing an open waterway, and clean up the chaos. Cause chaos again, and be an endless cycle. unavailability, adequate garbage collection sites in some areas, forcing the public to dispose of their garbage in public. Coupled with the fact that dumpsters are often hard to come by, that will only perpetuate the problem. In 2020, the air quality level measuring platform that headquartered in Switzerland, ICAO revealed, New Delhi is the most polluted capital in 3 years. In a row, not only the state capital, even the 50 most polluted cities in the world. 35 of them are in India. Latest data based on air quality rankings and city pollution and water IQ page. On October 2022, the 3 major cities of India, Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai ranks in the top 5 most polluted cities. Then what is the cause of New Delhi being so polluted? Because the city is so polluting, analysis results reveal most of the air pollution in the city caused by local sources. Source of pollutants. It causes about 32.9% of pollution in Delhi. The most influential source of pollutants in Delhi is the vehicle emissions. Pollutants. It accounts for about 51% of pollution in New Delhi. In addition to vehicle emissions, pollution is also contributed by 13%. Residential pollutants, 11%. From industry, construction of about 7%. And followed by each 5% of the combustion, waste and energy sector. While road dust contributed about 4%. Well, bro, what do you guys think about India and its... Please give your opinion in the comment section. The bottom. Thank you for watching our channel. If there is an error in the delivery of the video, let's discuss together in the comment area. If you guys like our videos, please like, comment, and subscribe.